powers for good. Is there anything that you wish you could do that you aren't currently doing?
This just causes me to reflect a little bit. Like, the things that you offhandedly say on Twitter can have real, lasting implications. It's something that I think I certainly have learned valuable lessons about. I hope that our leaders also learn something about that. I remember I was just getting on Twitter, and Twitter was new, and I was definitely not hip to social media, but having some fun, and I was tweeting. I remember I was up in Washington State. I think we were at like a friend's wedding in this rundown old B&B that barely had wireless connection. But I was managing to tweet late at night, and I said something like, "Oh, I don't like this term followers. Like, you're my followers. I'll call you something more fitting, like minions." And it fucking stuck. And then somebody said something, "Oh, well, what should we call you?" And I said something to the effect of, "You can call me, you know, the babysitter or supreme overlord." You know, these kind of creepy things and slightly megalomaniacal things. And unfortunately, that stuck as well. So it's a cautionary tale more than anything. But you had a question, which I didn't address, and now have completely forgotten.
It's okay. I asked, you're currently...
You forgot it well. Okay, well that makes me feel better. Did you actually forget? Yeah, me too.
What do you wish that you could be doing that you aren't currently doing, aside from, like, obvious sleeping and etc.?
Well, I don't know if I can talk about. I don't know if I can talk about that in front of all these people.
Most of us are above 18. You should know.
And this just turns into me standing up here telling a fictional erotic story. And ticket sales for next year's convention spike. And Adam and Gary are like, "Could you do more of that porn stuff? It seems really perfect." I'm not really going to do that. I don't know. That's I guess more. I would like to do. I'm finding that I spend a lot of time on email, so I would like to be doing less email and more interesting, creative stuff, and maybe more like messing around. I was just yesterday. For some reason, it came up. Somebody brought up like charlatan or something like that, which I sort of fancy myself. And do you guys know what a snake oil salesman is? Yeah. A lot of people don't know what a snake oil salesman is, I've found out. But I made a couple of years ago a video that was me selling, it was like an infomercial selling snake oil. And I want to do more stuff like that. Like, that was, to me, pure joy. So I'd like to do a little bit more of that kind of stuff. I'd also like to do more like disruptive, or not necessarily disruptive, but productive political work, like that actually gets people mobilized and doing good things and actually bridging. I really don't like the current state of discourse in our country. I don't like that people are sort of picking sides and finding themselves on one team or another. And I think that there's so many unifying themes that we can all agree on, that we should be focusing on those things and setting aside the stuff that divides us. So I would like to be doing more of that kind of stuff. Yeah, right, yeah. That doesn't sound like fun. My campaign would be immediately derailed by witness Exhibit A. Look at this. Look at these horrific photos.
Look at this poor young man covered head to toe in cotton candy. What kind of a sick motherfucker would do that? Campaign over.